Right, golf mates, today we do something different. Just like the title said, it's what's in the bag, but we're going to do it in an interesting way. Otherwise, they're boring. But we do say Miura clubs, and there's a story behind them because, believe it or not, there's an old man in Japan who checks every club, I believe. But they're not my clubs, they're this man's clubs. Big Pete. So Big Pete is a +1 handicapper. So we're going to start off with a driver, Pete.
Yep.
What have you got?
TaylorMade M1, 10.5 degrees head, but I've got it cranked down to 8.5 degrees.
God, and you hit it high as well.
Yeah, it's very high. Get very angle attack's very on the up, so I do hit it very high, and it spins a lot. So I need everything to sort of get that spin down. And then the shaft I've got is a Diamana Ahina, 70 grams, not too heavy, and it's a stiff shaft, but yeah, really like it. It's a relatively old head, but why change something that's bang on?
Exactly, so, that's why we've stuck with our wives all these
yes,
years.
Exactly, yes.
Right then, proof's in the pudding.
Okay.
So we've not warmed up.
Straight on the tee box.
We are straight on the tee box, and is it a driver?
Yeah, I play in the comp every week, and it always hit driver, would always hit the same club.
So we're at Ashton and Makerfield, Pete's home club. Look at that, Pete. I wish I could do that. Look at that, golf mates. That's OMP frozen rope. Well, so it's an M1.
M1.
So is that about 7-year-old?
Yeah, will be.
Just show us this, turn it over. What's it cranked? Show that to the camera.
So 10.5 degree here, but then it's on the lower loft, which is set at 8.5, and slightly draw biased because my tendency is to cut it and hit a bit of left to right, so slightly draw biased to help out.
So we're not going to hit your irons just yet, Pete.
Right.
But tell me, how long have you had them?
The irons, they've been in play about 12 months now.
So they're going to be weak lofted, aren't they?
Yeah, so I've had them on a pal of mine's got a bending machine where you can check the loft and lies, and we got the lie angle of, because me being little legs as I am, and I needed to have the club lie angles 2 degrees flat.
So all of them have been made 2 degrees flat. Is that for you because of the size of you?
Size, but again, a lot of people have different length arms. So for instance, my height, it's not all on just because I'm short. If you have different length arms, so imagine my arms to floor here, I could have short arms and be here. So that would mean they would be a bit more upright for that person. But then short but with longer arms, he'd be like 4 or 5 degrees flat. Yeah. Not talking arms obviously like this, but just where your hands lie. And again, somebody really tall, short arms, he'd be very upright, but somebody tall with really long arms, they can be flat. So it's not all based on your actual height.
Is it not?
It's all basically your arm length.
Interesting fact there, eh? A bit of, what do you call it? Gold. How far do you hit your driver?
So my driver, if everything was flat, no wind, calm, would be 280.
Carry or?
No, that would be run out.
So
I would carry 260, 265, and then 10, 15 yard run out. But that would be normal. If I've got something at 290 in the distance, and it's calm, everything's just flat, I would be happy hitting driver. If it went in, unlucky. But yeah, I think 280, and then always bit downwind, looking at 300, shorter wind, 260. It's into the wind what a lot of people sort of, when I play with them, they say, oh, you're going to reach that. But a lot of golfers don't take in account the wind. It makes such a massive difference.
I say it all the time on a bad shot. Right, Pete, 105 yards.
Yeah.
You've got Cleveland wedges. Which are they?
Yeah, the Cleveland RTX 3 wedges. And for this shot, 50 degree loft, 10 degree of bounce. And then in the shaft, I've just got a normal dynamic gold wedge shaft. Nothing
well, you've
spectacular.
Got a 54 degree.
Yep.
And a 58.
Yes.
And what's that?
And that's 50.
Why have you got 3 wedges?
3 wedges for the course that I play.
For the course you play?
Yeah. So we a lot.
How good's that for the course you play?
But a lot of holes around here, I would be hitting wedges and different types of wedges, a lot of different elevations. So you got to hit one a bit lower, a bit higher. But I played in a competition recently away from here. Course was a lot longer, and I don't have a 3-iron, so I have a 4-iron, 2-iron, and there was a big call for that club to have a 3-iron in the bag because a lot of 220-yard shots in. So I'm either trying to force a 4 or hit an easy 2, where I could have took one of the wedges out. But again, playing there once every year.
I suppose that's standard of a golf. I think us lot don't really matter, but for you,
yeah. But like I say, because I'm playing here all the time, then you suit the bag to that.
Hey, no pressure. Great drive. Wind playing with that. Hey, no wrong with that, no wrong with that. Now we can see the putter now, can't we?
Pin high.
Right, Big Pete. Great shot.
Thank you.
Come on, show us the wand.
So, TaylorMade Spider Mini, just as it is off the rack. I've not had anything.
You've not had that cut down?
No, but it is quite flat.
I say this is too short for me. So.
It's 34 is the length, so you see.
Right.
Similar. But what couple of different stories behind why I've got this and what it's for.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
I played with Pete for years, and if he had something what weren't great, you're putting.
Putting, yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Definitely.
When I say not great, it doesn't match your standard of golf.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, no, definitely. One of my best pals says to me, I actually drive it straighter than I put it.
Right, okay.
So that tells you a bit.
Want to give him a shout? So who's that?
Lad called Steve Craig. He'll know. He's a great lad, but yeah, he always takes the mickey.
So what made you get this one then?
So this again just needed a change. I had a 2-ball and was putting okay with that, but I again in my head I went to the claw grip, which I wanted to try something, and that worked. Honeymoon period worked well, but consistently it wasn't working. So I've gone back to very neutral, textbook grip, feel. I watched a YouTube video, Brad Faxon, so he's given me this little tip that if you go in
to the camera then.
If you go into your pocket, I've got some coins in my pocket, and you get those out, the coin and how you're going to grip it is like that. So with the 10p in between your thumb and your index finger. So what he's saying, that's your pressure point. So when you're putting, he's saying that's where all the pressure should be. The hands go in as ours, but they're very light, but then the pressure should be in your bottom hand.
As a pinch?
As a pinch, and that's how your pressure should be. And it's worked pretty good.
Has it? We've not seen.
No.
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
So you've got a lot. I know it's what's in the bag, but we'll try and. So you've got this line.
Yes.
Do you like that?
It just gives me a reference, because again, when what I find is you look behind and you're great, you're good to go. You'll stand over the ball, and you get a little bit disorientated of where you're looking. Because even now, that to me, personally, looks like it's going to miss to the right.
Okay.
But I know I'm set up because I've just done it.
Okay.
So that just gives me a little bit more confirmation that your line's good. So I'm just trying to get everything square to that line that I've drawn, and then just try and get the pace right. That's the main thing now. So left to right, a couple of inches outside the left.
Oh, that would have been brilliant, that, if that went in. Right, so Pete's got a 2-iron, a 3-wood, and he's got his Miura irons. So we're going to go up next hole. I'm going to see what we're getting out, because I don't even know what is next hole. Is it a par 5?
No, par 4. Tough one today. Back into the wind, 400 yards.
3-wood, because we want to look at it.
Yeah, 3-wood, that's fine.
Right, Pete.
Yep.
So we've made you get your 3-wood. That looks a new one.
Yes, TaylorMade Sim Max. Just got it this year. Not had a 3-wood in the bag for a long time.
Why is that?
Just
it's a bit like me, but why is that?
Yeah, I just couldn't find something that I like. I had a 4-wood, didn't really like it, but I got rid of that for the 2-iron, and then the 2-iron and driver was good. But what I was finding, I'm playing a lot this year again, and some of the par 5s I couldn't get up on. If it was into the wind, 520, 550. I was struggling to get there and get up to the green because the 2-iron was going in bunkers short, so I just invested in this, and it's good. Rocket.
What's that mean?
3. So all that means it's TaylorMade's version of it. Instead of it being the standard 15-degree loft, it's 14 degrees, so
okay.
A little bit stronger, with the hazardous smoke shaft. Stiff.
Were you fitted for all these?
No, this one I wasn't. This was, I just like the look of it. Shaft pretty much suited what I thought I would need. So my pal just said, yeah, go and give it a try. Loved it straight away and just stuck it in the bag.
See how it performs then, pal. What's the plan here? Straight over that bunker and let it go with wind?
The wind today's into and off that left, so that's my plan. I'm gonna tee it up on this right side of the tee box to try and give me a bit of an angle.
So you're going to start it on the tree?
Yeah, I think just left edge of that bunker really, and hope it's just going to slide back into the fairway. So isn't this a better
what's in the bag? Actually see them working. Hey, no pressure, Pete.
No.
Then we're going to get these lovely irons out.
Bit
Who's
right.
got that one on it?
It's okay. Work something out down there.
Right, I'm just going to show you the head, Pete.
There you go.
Right, now you can't just buy these off the shelf, can you?
No, just
because they're handmade, aren't they?
Yeah, handmade. Got to be direct from Miura.
And inspected by Miura Sam, I think he's called.
Yeah,
the main man. He inspects them.
Yeah, he inspects them. Yeah.
But they're not yours. Well, they are yours.
Yes.
But they're not fitted for you, are they?
No, the pal of mine needed to change his irons. Couldn't get used to them. So he got some new ones. Traded these in, and I snapped them up as quick as I could.
But you've put a shaft in what suits you.
Yeah.
And you've already explained that you've.
Yeah. So we've altered the loft, so you can see. I don't know if you can get that in. How they're so soft. You can just see when we've had them on the bending machine, just to crank them and have a little look at the lofts this season. They've actually made an indentation.
Are they standard lofts?
So they're quite weak to even a traditional loft. Right. So that 4-iron, a traditional would be 21, and that's 22 degrees.
Is it?
That 4-iron, yeah.
Tell you what, let me get out of the way while you hit this shot, pal. Hey, no pressure. Cold winter's day, 4-iron. Well, you put your 3-wood here, Pete.
Yep. So I've got to recover it. Going on the wind again.
Hey, it's just short, that, isn't it?
Short of the trap.
Right, golf mates, Pete's just short. If he gets up and down, it don't really matter. We're going to get on the next hole and show you this 2-iron, because oh my God, you want to see this little man? It's this 2-iron, massive. Saves you just chunking this chip as well, Pete.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, Pete, show us this rocket ship.
So TaylorMade P790 head, forged, dynamic gold, 105 S300 shaft. Quite a light shaft compared to all the others. No, not fitted.
You don't like fitting, you, do you? Huh? Or do you know what you're hitting?
Yeah, I think I've had quite a lot of fittings over my life, so I kind of know what I need and want now. So.
What's the plan here, in between bunkers?
Yeah, in between the bunkers. That's so we're going again back the other way, so the wind should be off that side. Just trying to thread one through the middle of them.
Although rain's passed, so we could see a little nice flight here. Like I said, golf mates, watch this. He hits this very high. Great ball. Hey, the wind, oh, it's close to the bunker, that. I can't see that far, Pete.
Just missed, I think. Just all right.
Just missed left.
Just missed left,
Great
yeah.
strike, that. Right, so, we've hit all his clubs, we've seen them. Pete, golf balls, what do you play with? Do you have a preference?
Preference is a Titleist Pro V1, not the X. Bit too hard, again, can't compress it. Ball, can't control it, and not so, just a normal Pro V1.
So now we've finished for today, I can go in your bag. So, he's got course planner, the castle course, we're up there, so this is just tees.
Tees, yeah,
pitch markers and
coins. And ball repairers, yeah. So they're not everywhere in my bag. Balls go in there as well.
What else have we got in here? Have we got anything? Oh, more tees?
Yeah, just tees in there.
Right, you've got enough tees, so I'll be nicking some of them. Waterproofs, hats.
Now, just start yourself in this one. This is, I think, a I'm sure a lot of golfers will be accustomed to this. At the minute, mask.
Right.
We've all got to have one, but these things, CR2 batteries. Look how many of these we've got in here.
Ah.
3 spare ones.
Is that just in case of
go
the
with
goal?
Bushnell, yeah, you just don't want to be caught
Is that
out.
a wedge sharpener? A groove sharpener?
Groove cleaner, groove
Is
sharpener.
it illegal, that?
No, that's not. It's just, I think I got that as a, your Christmas present.
Wow.
Jobby.
All right. Right, well that's been Big Pete, and that's what's in the bag of a +1 handicapper with Miura clubs, which is, might have a go at them later. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Pete.
No problem. Cheers, pal. Enjoyed it.